Are you tired of unqualified leads that never convert? Today in this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide on how to create an n8n workflow that automatically qualifies your leads for you based on a form submission. So let's get right into it. Okay, so once you're in your n8n workflow, the first node is going to be n8n form. And this is basically the form that your lead is going to fill out, and you're going to ask questions here that are going to qualify the leads. I'm not going to take you through the questions, but I will leave everything that I have here in the description. So me personally, I'm using personal injury as an example, but in my description you will have questions for every law firm niche. So yeah, check out my description and you'll see it there. So now for the title, just put in your title and form description. Now to add the actual questions, you're gonna press add form element, field name, so question, and then element type, blah blah blah. So basically element type would be a drop down that means option 1, option 2, option 3, and the lead picks from options. So yeah, I'm gonna be back once I do this. Okay, so I just finished putting the questions. The questions you can do, you can make the questions yourself, or you can use the ones that I will put in the description for all practice areas. So let's just go over it. Phone number, element type number. This is basically how you will fill it out yourself. Now when you ask for the email address, the element type is email. What type of case is this? Drop down, which means that there's a drop down and you can choose from each option that you put in here. So either motorcycle accident, workplace injury, or other. When did this incident happen? You can also choose an element type date, so you just put in the date. And yeah, so basically email, number, date, and text. That is almost all you need. Okay, so the next step, the next node is the AI agent node. Click on AI agent, source for prompt, check define below, and click expression. Now the prompt is going to be in the description also, so just go there, find it, paste it in, and here you have it. Okay, so now for the chat model, you can use Gemini because it's free, or use whatever you want. I recommend some high intelligence model, a newer model, so like ChatGPT 5, maybe even Anthropic Opus 4. These could work, but I will just use Gemini 2.5 Flash. And yeah, that is it. That is it for the AI agent. Now the next node is going to be an F node, and the value is JSON, score is I guess number is greater than or equal to 70. So this basically means that the value score, this AI agent qualified it and outputted a score. So if the score is 70 or above, that means that the lead is qualified, and that you'll get a Slack message after. Send a message, yeah. So then you get a Slack message. If it's false, so if it's lost, we'll put a Sheets node, Google Sheets node, and append row in Sheet. So basically connect your Google Sheet account, and then let's go into Google Sheets. Okay, so I just create a new sheet. I will name it, I guess, you can name it lost leads or leads under 70, or unqualified leads, anything that you want. I will just name it leads under 70, under the 70 score of the qualifying. So first is going to be Okay, so this is up to you. You can have a column for each of the questions that you asked in the form. I'm not gonna do that because it takes a long time, but I will just say name, email, bad, not here, name, email, and you put whatever, how many you want, but I'll just put 2. No, I do not recommend you put 2 because you don't get any information about the lost lead, and you can't really, hit them up again, nurture them, because you have no information about them. I will just put way more from the questions in the n8n form. But basically what this does is, now let's go back into the sheet, and now from list, let's choose this, and basically name should be, okay, let's do one thing before that. Let's go and execute the step. Or I can't really execute it if this is not configured, so I'm gonna just delete this right now, save it, and execute this step. Okay, so you can fill in with whatever information because you're only testing right now, so it doesn't matter. I will fill it in and be back. Okay, so I just filled out the form and submitted it. Now this is, is there anything? Don't really need your help, to be honest. I just said this so that the AI qualifier will definitely not qualify me, so now I will pin this, pin this, so I don't have to complete the form again if this doesn't save. So now let's go into a bend row, and on a form submission we can say that name for matching the columns. I'll move my camera here. So for the column name, it's what's your full name, and email is email address. And basically, so if you have every question here, in your leads list or lost leads list, you can just match everything here, I do kind of recommend it. Maybe remove some of them if they're not that important to you, but I do recommend having a lot of info about the lost lead and why they didn't qualify, So this is basically, let's now execute the workflow. Okay, so we can see that based on my what I inputted in the n8n form, it well, let's see. Yeah, so JSON score. Or yeah, my bad. This actually doesn't. We have to format the AI agent response. So I'm gonna be back in a second. Okay, yeah. So there are a few errors. So everything here is bad. So what the name is, what's your full name, and phone, and now connect everything here, and yeah. Okay, yeah, so I updated it. So you can see it's green. You can see the variable, what it actually means. So name, my name, it's not my phone number, but yeah. Now I'm gonna unpin this. Unpin this. And now, well, since this if node didn't really see this, because the AI agent only outputs the info as text, not as HTML, or not as JSON, my bad. That's why between your AI agent and your if node, add a code in JavaScript node, and then paste in what I also have in the description. So yeah, that basically parses the AI agent output into JSON, and then this can see it. So now the score is 0. It's probably unrealistic for most leads because I intentionally put it so it definitely doesn't qualify, but yeah, whatever. Now execute append row and sheet, and we should. Yeah, so the first two didn't work really, but now you can see that the last time, and we got our lost lead into our lost leads list in our Google Sheet. So this one works. Now for the part where the lead is qualified, the lead is over the 70% mark, so, or the 70 score mark. Let's add a send a Slack message node, connect your Slack account, and send message to channel. Well, this doesn't work. I'm gonna just by name. Okay, so now for the Slack node, I already configured it, so just your channel, whatever channel you want for the message to get sent into, via Slack, and then the message text is also going to be in the description. So of course change everything here. And now, so for the name and the contact info, you can get the variables from here where the form was submitted, and everything else you should get from the code node. So basically concerns, then key strengths, my bad, somewhere here, key strengths, there's none because I didn't get qualified, but yeah, so the liability score, every score is here, these right here. The AI assessment, next action, decline, estimated value right here. So yeah, just connect every one of these to the ones in the code node. And now the workflow is complete. So I'm gonna fill it out again. Let's unpin the data and let's fill it out with actual stuff that will get qualified. Okay, so I just finished submitting the form. Here's the form, so let's spin it again. So now let's execute the workflow with the information. Okay, so it did qualify it. Let's look at the score. The score is 90, so it's like really good. And this my Slack message failed. I'm gonna just quickly fix it. Okay, so right now it should have worked. Yes, so we got a message right here. We got a message, score 90, everything here. Injuries, key strengths, concerns, the scores. So location 0 out of 10. I guess that's because it's not near me. Well, the lead is not near me. Estimated value, assessment, recommended action, immediate context average, wants to call for the actual, it's the date. In this case, contacting Sarah manually will take a long time. So that is, what an AI caller could do in seconds. I'm gonna plug my service real quick. Sorry, but yeah. So if you want, an AI caller that qualifies leads automatically, you can check the description or check my company and or send me a DM. So at this point, the workflow is done. The workflow is complete. Good job. You now have an AI agent that automatically qualifies leads for you based on a form submission. So now once you actually want to use this, you click active, you publish it, and you use the production URL instead of the test URL. So basically anywhere, maybe in your ad or in your bio or something, you put this link, they get sent to the form, they fill it out, you get this, and either you qualify them and get a Slack message, or they're not qualified and you get them straight here to your Google Sheet. So I hope this was helpful. once again, if you want this automated for your firm, or if you have any questions, go ahead and DM me. Check out my company in the description, and I will create a tool for you in the description that you can get customized prompts and questions for your practice area. So yeah, thank you very much.